Hi Capricorn, welcome to your reading. It is my pleasure to read for you, and as you know, you are more than welcome every time I read. As you also know, you don't have to actually have any specific Capricornian placements or any significant amount of them in your natal chart for this reading to be for you, and you don't have to be watching at the time that I'm posting this reading for this reading to be for you. If it resonates, then there are elements in here for you. And if it doesn't resonate, but you still find yourself drawn to manifest it and watch it, then chances are you should take a step back and then come back maybe a day or two later and see if it resonates then. Sometimes it's just that the energies have not materialized enough for you to note them as yet, okay? Also, if you'd like to work more personally with me and my spirit team, we do it all. You know exactly where to find us at my Etsy link. All right, so let's jump in. You know, I do want to say quickly that that my guides have been talking a lot about crystals within us. And I'm still allowing those messages to unfold a bit. But so far, at 1 minute, 11 seconds, it kind of feels like they are referring to those of us who, I guess we can be lumped into the genre of crystal children. Now, always remember, regardless of what the labels are, always understand if something's manifesting for you before you, there is something in there for you. So we don't want to get stuck on any labels. We don't want to get stuck in discourse. We don't want to get stuck in any of that, because what happens is a lot of times, my throat chakra, wow. What happens is a lot of times those energies can end up, or your unmet needs, your wounds and all of that, your shadow energies can end up causing you pain. For example, if you just heard me say, which I did, that the guides have been talking a lot about crystal children, immediately if you carry a wound of feeling neglected, or you're not good enough, or no one loves you, or you need to be seen, which a lot of us do. It's called low self-worth, poverty consciousness, right? Lack consciousness, all of this stuff. Then you will have, you may move across this planet looking for evidence of your value. And so then it becomes very easy for you to divide the world into those who are worthy and those who are not. Superior, inferior, good, bad. And so that's you playing out your own insecurities and projecting it onto the world around you, choosing thereby the lens through which you see the world. In this case, if you carry that wound, you're going to see the world and divide the world up by your own choice into those who are worthy and those who are not. This is only coming from a deep-seated core belief that you are not worthy. And so you will have an energetic drive, an existential drive to fulfill, I guess, a purpose, to just move throughout the world in a way that makes you feel better, which we're hardwired to do. But since your lens is obstructed, you're going to only gravitate towards the things that you would deem are comfortable for you to be associated with, which are basically going to be your own culturally and conditioned, defined definitions of what is worthy and what is not. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, and so if you hear me say crystal children, now you're going to attach a feeling of, oh my God, is that me? Is that not? Or who are they? They're better than me. Or who are they? I'm jealous on some level because I think they're better than me, and who, blah, 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 blah. And then it just ensues. And that's why we have to be very mindful of understanding that the true level of sublime is wordless. That's why as you go up in spiritual essence, you head up into the higher dimensions, you lose language. It becomes telepathic, right? You speak with the heart. And then you start to realize there are no such things as secrets. And so, because it's in your energy field, the same way you can come in to work with my spirit team and me, and we look right at your energy field, and we're seeing all that you are being, boom, right in your energy field. It comes with words, it comes with sense, it comes with physicality, it comes with everything, stories, all of that, 4 minutes, 44 seconds. So you are wearing yourself on your sleeve at all times, just like everybody else is. Everybody is an open book. It is just your inability to move past your own core beliefs that create the inability to see. In other words, your core beliefs create the blockages to your sight because they become structures in your energy field. According to their structure will be according to the frequency of the dimension, the level of the field at which they are located. And you're actually huge, but you perceive of yourself as a physical body. Look at my physical hand, only because that's the limitation to your sight. But if you could see, you will see colors, you will see levels, you will see structures all around my hands, right? You will see that. But this is just a quick reminder that you are not fully seeing everything. And since you cannot fully see everything, you must be mindful of the meanings that you attach to what it is that you receive and perceive in the world, what it is that you hear, what it is that you see, what it is that you feel, what it is that you touch, to all of that stuff, what people tell you, what they tell you about themselves. So in a sense, you can't really trust anything around you, because you're not perceiving properly. And that's why we must call upon something higher that is outside of the realm of our limitations to perceive for us. And who are you calling? Your own higher self. You're not going to call yourself down here on a physical level. That's your conscious mind. And we know the conscious mind is always the last to know anything, let alone to remember anything. It's, memory is not even permissible. It's not even fully permissible in the court of law. It's got its limitations. So you have to tap into another level of yourself, another level of your consciousness that's beyond your conscious mind, right? And when you go into hypnotherapy and you do those past life regressions and all of that, you're able to tap into more of those spaces. When you're between sleep and wake, you're able to tap into more of that. As you hone your spiritual crafts, right? Your clairaudience, all of that, your clairvoyance, you will see during your conscious mind state, just like me, more of that. Right? So it's about aligning with that which is within, clearing up the energy field, doing your clearings, balancing your energies, working on what's coming up for you, what's emotionally pushing you into a state of discomfort, what's confusing you. These are the hallmarks, these are the productions, these are the evidence of the distortion within. So as you do that, you become more and more clear. But until you are fully clear, right, then it is your duty to have discernment. So it's interesting, look at the card that has come out for you, Cappies, Queen of Coins. And look what is around us, the snake, right? The snake, please detach whatever just got triggered for you, religious programming, familial conditioning, all of this, just detach. I'm going to tell you what the snake is representing here, right? So you see how easy it is to come in there with our feelings and our thoughts and our conditioning. The snake here is representing the outside world and its ability to give to you everything that can be given to you. It will tell you it's blue, it'll tell you it's red, it's yellow, it's this and that. But you will only hear and believe based on which part of you choose to enact upon. So for example, if somebody comes to you and says, hey, I can make you rich, there's nothing wrong with money. Money is nothing. It's meaningless, just as meaningless as this hand and everything and this card. There's meaning projected onto it. So if you have a gut reaction to the idea of someone making you rich, start easy. Does it make me want to gag? Does it make me go, ugh? Or does it make me go, keep talking? Right? And then on top of that, if it does make you gag and you're like, oh, what are your beliefs? So people who want to be rich are evil. People who are into money, they're so worldly. You don't have to have more than you need. Da-da-da-da. Lack. Okay? Lack consciousness. A lot of you have taken poverty vows in different lifetimes as well. Those are still active. Everybody has religious programming through different lifetimes. That's still active. If you've been born into families that are still running on poverty programming, that is still active. So it's going to color how you see money and people who are abundant in prosperity and prosperous. It's visible in your, come see me. I'll be like, oh, there it is. It's around this age, blah, blah, blah. This is what's happening. Let's talk about it. Let's release it. Right? That's what that is. You can also go to your angels and guides. That's free. All right? Just turn left and right. On the other side, let's say if you're like, keep talking, this side's going to judge that side. 10 minutes, 10 seconds. See? This side that sees money as the root of all evil is going to judge the side who's like, keep talking. But we have to start to look at, well, what's motivating? What thoughts lead to you being intrigued about this? Well, maybe for some of you, money is coming from an unmet wound of scarcity and lack, just like this side. And that looks like, keep talking. I need money because I need to survive in this world. This is a world that's, if I don't go out and get it, it's not going to be provided for me. Lack, right? And if I don't work hard, I'm not gonna get anything. Lack. And so that has its own stream of progression. Oh, well, I didn't work today. I'm stupid. And what's wrong with me? I can't rely on anybody. I can't. Lack. And then self-punishment. So I'm gonna have to work doubly hard tomorrow. There are people who just show their face on here and have one card, and like they literally show their face, and they're racking up thousands of views, making money overnight. There are people who just had a backpack and danced, and now they're multimillionaires, right? So why do you carry this idea that you have to do things a certain way in order to get abundance? That is lack, poverty, consciousness. Then there's some of you who will even go further. Oh, well, I want more money because the more money I have, the safer I am. Lack and wounding. That's past lifetime programming, current life programming. There is a wound created with that. Maybe you lost your life or had a significantly hard life because of poverty. So today, here it is that you somehow see money as like your savior, right? That's all lack consciousness, and it's wound oriented. Again, unmet needs. And then let's say up here though that your desires like keep talking, but maybe the difference with this kind of energy is that unlike these other examples, and there are many examples, this one doesn't hit your unmet wounds. This hits your heart. And then you will see money as what it truly is. The flow of God's love through you, flowing unobstructed. Your natural state is abundance. Why? Because your natural state is flow. Anything that is material is non-physical. It is energetic. So if your energies are flowing, everything's flowing. Doesn't matter if we call it money, if we call it pencils, if we call it a house, if we call it a car, if we call it friends. The flow is what we're looking for. We don't care about the form that it takes. That's why the true definition of abundance has nothing to do with money. It is having what you need when you need it, period. That means by definition, there is no lack there. So technically, even the word need, it is a light flavor of the word need. There's never a need. You have a thought, so it is. A question arises, the solution is already there. Where is the space? So the message, Capricorn, and you Capricornians are very, very earth-based, and we love you. You guys can be a bit, materialistic with stuff. Taurus, we see you. But here's the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is when you are navigating this world, you have to understand that there's limitation. You're still clearing the blockages, and many of you aren't doing the clearing at all. So what we doing? We're just amassing blockages and falling further into, lack of sight. But until you're fully clear, you have to understand that you will, need to sit and ask yourself a question of discernment. Whatever is hitting my energy field, whoever this is, whatever this offer is, whatever this idea is, whatever, blah, 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 is it activating the part of me that is in lack, that is in wounded area, that is in victim consciousness, poverty consciousness, low self-worth, all of that? Or is it activating and touching the part of me that is actually engaged with joy? And you will know because you will have no issue with sharing that money, sharing that joy, that abundance, that spotlight, whatever. Okay?